What's cracking with you people? Anansi here and welcome back to Jackass Combat Racing. In the last one, we beat UR86 and I believe the second Red Eco Cup qualifier. And in this one, we're going to go ahead and finish off the remaining events in the Red Eco Cup. Because we don't have a lot left. It's just a few in Sparky City and a few in the Icelands. Then we're going to start off with the Frozen Speedway. This one's going to be a very interesting one to play, shall we say. Just because of how small the actual arena is. And yeah.
This is one of the crowd's favorite events. This is all about kills, and did I mention kills? The crash count is what makes this the most watched event on the planet. Hit those targets and see how many points you can rack up. And enjoy it while you can. Death is only a button click away. Like when they changed the channel.
So yeah, we're going to do a death race on this track. And you might remember this track as the... let's go ahead and upgrade our engine real fast here. Only got one more left and we have maxed out our top speed. Got anything new here? No, we don't have anything new here. But yeah, no, you might recognize this track as the track that we practiced this very event on to get used to the yellow eco weaponry. Now we're going to do an actual death race on this track. And this one's going to be a very interesting one. The Frozen Speedway. Yeah. Take a look at that bronze score. 300 points. Now remember, even though this seems like a daunting task, just remember that you get, you get points for every individual kill, and then you get, your kill combo. And every time you go through the get a lap, you get double the kills and double the combo. Wait a minute. Yeah, you get double kills and double combo. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second there. And the thing about this particular death race is what makes it so special is that you're going to hit such a high lap combo. It's not even funny. Like in earlier death race modes, I recommended try to boost as much as you can to get to the second lap at the very least. This one, never stop boosting. You're gonna get points for running into the enemies. Oh, there we go. Up the wall. There we go. At least I didn't die. But you're gonna get points for running into the enemies, shooting the enemies, blowing them up. It's gonna add to your kill combo. It's gonna add to your score. You want to get as high as you can in terms of laps. I think one time, and granted, this was on a new Game Plus, so I had a maxed out road blade, maxed out turbo, maxed out top speed, maxed out acceleration, maxed out armor, all the whole shebang. The whole shebang. I got up to 1,000 points one time in this. I don't think I'm going to do it this time around. I'm going to try. To do it. But, if I don't, I don't, because I'm used to hitting that with, once again, a maxed out road blade. And you see right there, like we're already at, so we're going to hit gold here in the next, I want to say like 20 seconds maybe, if that, so you're going to get a high kill combo. So don't worry about that score being too daunting and being too far out of reach. You're going, see right there, we just hit it. You're going to hit it. So now all we gotta do is just rack up kills and go from there. Just get a high score. Because I believe you get a bonus in terms of precursor orbs for every 10 kills on this event. Because they don't give the regular 100 for every kill you get like you do with in regular races, because that would just be broken. People would just spam this event over and over again and just max out the event that way.
Yeah, Samos taught me well.
And as you right there, 750. We were 250 off from 1,000. Let's see what we get for our winning wins. No, wait a minute. But yeah, no, it's like you do this, and there's no winnings, yeah, you know. I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second there. I get 5,000. Yeah, so not too bad. We're pretty close to
Hello, speed lovers! We're live once again for the biggest sport on the planet! It looks like the competition's really heating up, as are the piles of smoldering wrecks on the side of the road. Stay tuned for all the fireworks!
How does he get that sheen in his hair? I must know.
I guess we'll see some pros out there today.
Oh, joy. That Blitz fellow gives me the creeps. And the smarmy Blighter's even worse in person. If only he were—
Hey, people, did you catch my broadcast? You've got some serious competition today. People have been betting big. They say this championship's gonna come down to you guys and Mizo's dream team. Still, the odds makers say your team falls short.
That's because most fools haven't figured me into the mix.
Sig!
Is my camera out of focus? The great Sig has entered the competition. This is going to be better than I thought. But if you'll excuse me, I've got some real interviews to do.
Yeah, you do that. Sorry I'm late for the party, guys. I heard about Crew's little potion. That's why I never drank on the job. I say, never trust a dead man. Don't worry, I'll help you get that antidote.
Easy for you to say. Your life's not on the line.
For my friends, it is.
Good to have you back, Sig.
Great to be back. Now let's see about this so-called competition.
Okay, Chili Peppers, this is it.
new driver unlocked, Sig. Sig loves to collect trophies, the dead kind you hang on the wall. Born to fight, Sig still has a few things to teach you about survival and even more to teach you about dying. Sig is now available as a driver in exhibition mode. And this right here, this game is the main reason why Sig is my favorite character ever in Jak and Daxter. Like, he has nothing to gain and everything to lose from helping them out. You know, he could very well die on the racetrack, but he's willing to lay down his life for his friends. And mad respect to that. Go ahead and do the Timberland track. Now take a look at this track. It's a big track, you know. Lots of curves, very long. You're thinking, oh man, this is going to take forever to get through. You know what I'm saying? Well, I wouldn't worry about that too much, given the event that we're going to be doing for this particular track. But yeah, no, it's like Sig himself, yeah. You cool in my book, man. And once again, being played by Phil Lamar. Like, give the man credit. You got range and he gets to consistent work. Anyway, let's say you guys, we go ahead and just jump on into this track.
Hello, Cherries! You about to experience my kind of driving. Full contact racing. This is the Rush Hour Challenge, and the object of this little Sunday drive is to ram as many other vehicles as you can. That's right, smash and crash anything that moves on the track. They'll be coming at you head on, so be ready to jive while you drive. The more cars you bust up, the better your points. Go get 'em, Chili Pepper!
So yeah, basically, this is a demolition derby. But the cars are driving at you, and you're going in a straight line. For this one, you want to use a vehicle like the Basher. Now, I'm not going to upgrade the armor because, well, the Basher for right now is pretty decent in terms of armor for these particular events. I know I said earlier that you want to focus on 2 vehicles, unless you're going to use like the Howler or the Dragonfly. But
Finish line, buddy. Ready? Go.
really you want to use this one for this because of how heavy the vehicle is. As you can see, we're getting to run head on with these cars. You're going to see, I don't know when though. Like I see right here, as you hit them, your car's going to bounce, and you're going to lose control and traction. But to bring us over 1 point blue 2, and there we go, off into the abyss. And the red ones do damage to you. But you're not going to worry about upgrading them too much, just because of the fact that really you're going to need just the one vehicle. And we're right back into it from rolling over. The quick vehicle, just, well, whatever your speed vehicle is, just because of most of the events being just races. And there we go, off the edge again. But yeah, no, but yeah, I use the Basher just so I can have a little bit of vehicle variety. But anyway, the reason why I did this one last, even though we've had access to this event for quite some time, is because Sig is always the voiceover character for this event. I used to do these events in such a way where I would do every single area first before I would move on to another one. Like, if I could do every single event in one city and golden, I would do that. If I can't, then I do what I can and move on to the next one. Sig is always the voiceover on this particular event in this particular time, so it can spoil for you that Sig is in the game. So I'm sitting here, right to the wall there. Then that's how you lose control very easily. So I'm sitting here.
You feeling this?
What's doing over here? I'm sitting here doing the event, right? And I'm getting to it. And I'm like, oh, Sig, you're in the game. And me being a kid, I'm thinking, oh, they're just probably just flavor text, you know, just having characters do cameos. I didn't put 2 and 2 together that every character who has a voiceover for one of these tracks eventually appears in the game. And to my surprise, Sig was a playable race you could unlock. And when I unlocked him, whenever I play exhibition mode with my cousin, I would usually either play Jack or Sig. My cousin always played Daxter because Daxter was his favorite character, and I don't blame him. Daxter's pretty funny. If you know my cousin, you know, you pretty much know why he always picked Daxter. But no, I usually pick one of the Jacks, usually Jack 3 Jack, and Sig.
Out of my way.
And I would usually put Sig in a different vehicle than his default vehicle because his default vehicle is not that interesting.
That's what I call racing.
At least for Sig. Anyway, we got the gold medal on this one. Not too hard, all things considered. The demolition derby event isn't that hard. And it's a pretty good source of money too.
You've won a new roof panel.
The Haven
Show him what he's
Laminate.
won, Pecker.
New venue unlocked. Mar Coliseum. The Coliseum is where this blood sport got its start. The best find glory here, and the rest are soon forgotten. And we can now use this in the exhibition mode. This is a pretty interesting Coliseum, and I believe it's going to be the next one we're actually going to do, believe it or not. No, wait a minute. Let me think of this real fast. Let me think about this. Do I want to do Crash or Spartacus? Yeah, we're going to do Crash. Yeah, the Mar Coliseum's in Spartacus? It's in Crash City? It's not in Spartacus? You'd think it'd be in Spartacus City.
This is a death race. It's all about getting the kills. Keep moving around the track to get higher scores per kill. The more drones you can take out, the happier I'll be. Just remember to avoid being a target yourself. Take a hit and you'll lose valuable time.
Well, alright, Rain, if it makes you happy, we'll go ahead and knock this out a bit and see what we can, see how many points we can rack up. Let's go to the road play. Let's see about this new road panel. Oh, okay. Let's see, which one do I like better? That one does that, but that one got a little bit more. There's a little bit more coverage. It gets a blue stripe. Grass standard, Haven laminate. I think it was a crash. I think it's a crash style. Okay. And yeah, let's get right to it.
Bump and grind, baby.
So yeah, no, but like going back to Sig and going back to spoiling, it's like I wish they would have timed that better. Like, instead of it being, because I believe Sig appears depending on how many. Well, I believe the cutscenes appear depending on how many medal points you have. And if you're getting all gold, you're probably going to see the cutscenes much faster than anyone else. Much faster overall. It also could be based on the number of events you complete. I'll admit, I've always done goals, so I don't really remember. But the point I'm trying to make is the
Got him now.
what's the word I was going for here? I was going for something, and then I completely lost it. Let me think here. Let's go around these corners. Let me think here. Right. I wish that when it comes to character-specific events, like, for instance, we did the Red Eagle Cup qualifier in the last one, the second qualifier last one, and that's where we bumped into UR86 for the first time. You see, yeah, that cutscene triggered the moment we did that event. So it was an event-specific cutscene. I wish they would do kind of like character-specific cutscenes, and I get why they didn't do it, because this doesn't happen very often for the playable characters in the game. It doesn't happen very often. I think, as a matter of fact, I think Sig might be the only character who has a voiceover before he's shown in the story. And I admit that if they did it for Sig, it would be kind of jarring, or maybe just be not worth the time. But in my opinion, if you're going to have Sig inside the story, and you're going to have him do a voiceover for a track, if he hasn't appeared inside the player's story yet, then the moment he picks the first, the moment the player picks the very first voiced track he's in, that's when the cutscene should play. But who am I to make that decision? I mean, at the end of the day, there's a lot going on with regards to game development, and Jack X is a wonderful game, start to finish, even if there are some graphical issues with regards to the PS4 HD port. I don't remember if the PlayStation 2 had problems, but who knows. Anyway, we already got
Oh yeah, one for the record book.
close to double the score, and we're getting we can afford our final engine upgrade now.
You've won a new accessory!
Got the rear bumper style Haven laminate. Let's see, which one do we want to do next? Let's go ahead and do the Precursor Temple, finish up Spargus City.
The temple track has plenty of opportunity for the veteran drivers and lots of death for the novices. Keep plenty of speed through the turns and watch for temple structures you can get air off of. Make me proud, Jack.
All right, Kira, we'll go ahead and make you proud too. We made Rain happy on the last one, and making Kira proud in this one. So yeah, go ahead and max out that engine upgrade, and there we go. I only got 3 left to do, I think. Well, we don't really need acceleration for this particular cup, so I think we'll focus on capacity and maybe strength. We'll see as we go on. Well, once you get top speed, you really don't have to worry about too many other things in terms of car stats going through. Anyway, we're going to the Precursor Temple.
The racers are on the starting line.
Now, what I wonder about this track is this the same track? Is this the same Precursor Temple in Spargus that we went through to get Light Jack? Because I mean, I didn't see any other temples, any other Precursor Temples in Jack 3. They didn't make any mention of anymore. Now, they could very well have been another temple that we didn't know about. And we're going through that one. Got a little too much airtime there. But, or it could be this is another part of that very same temple, who knows.
Boom, baby.
But I do like the idea of them using all the locales that they can from classic Jack, well, from older, air quotes, older Jack games. It's mostly Jack 2 and Jack 3 because technically the areas in Jack Daxter don't exist anymore. Remember, we're in the future now. So for all we know, well, I'm gonna need y'all to leave me alone, and whoever's in first place, you might have a really bad day now.
Lead, follow, or get out of the way.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, I'm gonna die here. I can already tell you. Yeah, there we go. Oh, come on, Sig. I thought we were boys, man. I thought we were boys. But no. Yeah, no. The areas in Jack and Daxter just don't exist.
Oh yeah, this one's for you.
Sandover Village. I forget the locale for the Blue Sage, and the Red Sage was just in a mountain. That you could literally just say any old mountain and Destiny to say that's his place. It's like, okay, I believe you. Come on, is this because I didn't stick with you after Interjack 3? Is this what it's about? Is that what it's about, man? I mean, I'm just saying, you know, the spur of the moment. The spur of the moment, and you know, we both know we had no chemistry there. You just liked me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh man. It's almost like Jack has the link problem from Legend of Zelda. Ooh, okay, I roll around there. I can still pull this out. Just gotta get my boost up and try smart. But yeah, no, Jack has the essentially has the link problem from Legend of Zelda, in the sense that Nintendo pretty much made Link a pretty boy that every girl wants a piece of, and I mean every girl wants a piece of. So yeah, and with Jack, well, it's the same thing but toned down to a degree. So I think in this game, well, I think in this series, it's just Kira and Ashlyn for the moment. I don't think any more have shown up in the later games. And in case you're wondering, yes, Rain was making bedroom eyes at Jack earlier, so yeah, that's 3 girls who think Jack's kinda dope. Either way, let's go ahead and put down this oil slick right there. Let me tell you right now, the Dark Eco Oil Slick is by far the best defensive item in the game. Look at all those kills I'm getting. Look at all those kills I'm getting. Just look at that. Look at that. And you get oil slick constantly in the first place. The thing about the Dark Eco weapons, they don't. When you get Dark Eco equipment, it doesn't affect the drop rate. It just doesn't. So you'll get the same RNG regardless. And I got so many kills off that. Kinetic systems. Not bad at all. But yeah, no, you get so many kills off of that. So yeah, you want to get Dark Eco and get the oil slick, you're going to be set for the whole race as long as you don't run into anything. At any rate, we're going to call it a part here. I've been Anansi, you've been awesome, and I'll catch you later.